Good evening, everyone. My name is Tina Hewerman, and I am the hostess and founder of the Detox Divas. Tonight, we were going to have a very special guest. We've known Miss Susie from all of our cooking shows before, but she is having internet issues. Her internet went out about 10 minutes ago. So if she can get on, she can hop on here and take over from where we're at. So I'm just going to go ahead and go with it for now. And if she comes on, then she can take over and kind of maybe fill in some things that I have missed. So good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name again is Tina Hewerman. I absolutely love hosting these calls each week. I learn just as well, or right along with all of you. I'm a wife, a mother, a grandmother. I am the hostess and founder of the Detox Divas, mindset coach, wellness advocate, author, and speaker. And I think I love the ocean and sand as much as Coach Kimberly does. So nothing better than your toes in the water, unless you're in Florida right now. And special prayers to everyone in Florida tonight. I know we've got several people in the company that are in harm's way and are taking precautions to protect themselves and the family. So just send some extra prayers out to everybody in Florida. The Green Organics team started with Paula and Ben, our husband-wife duo. Paula is the CEO, Ben is the vice president. And let me tell you something about Heart and Body Naturals. Heart and Body Naturals is such an amazing company. They truly want to build an extraordinary product line for people. And it's evident in the products that keep coming out. And five of those we're going to talk about this evening with the 4 magnesium sprays and the Ocean Vitality. We stand behind our products with the 100% no questions asked guarantee. It's been in business for a little over 8 years, probably closer to 9 years now, with consistent growth and 200 plus products. It's past that 5-year mark where most startup companies, no matter the industry, kind of fall apart. And so we're very blessed to have not only Paula and Ben as a part of the company, but these products would really not be here without the expertise of Alexandria Brighton. Alexandria Brighton is a absolute legend in the industry, and she's got such expertise and background. She's been over 30 years experience in aromatherapy industry. She's recognized for her deep knowledge of therapeutic properties of essential oils and their applications. She's a formulator and educator and author, and her work has influenced many in the wellness community, and she continues to be a trusted source of information and inspiration for those interested in natural healing. Alexandria Brighton's contributions have significantly shaped the field of aromatherapy, making her an influential and respected figure in the wellness industry. Before we go any farther, we do need to just put this little disclaimer in there. I'm going to read it really fast. You can take a screenshot if you want to go more in depth, but the presentation for this informational and educational purposes only is not intended to replace the advice of a qualified certified medical professional. The Heart and Body Naturals, the presenter, Detox Divas, Green Organics do not endorse, promote, or recommend any specific products or treatments or therapies for other than or for health purposes. Statements in this presentation have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. The products and information discussed in this presentation are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or illness. Please consult with your qualified healthcare professional before making any changes to your diet, supplement use, prescription drug use, lifestyle, or anything. I wanted to throw this in here in the beginning this time because sometimes people are not able to get on or stay on towards the end of the call. We've got 2 really important calls coming up. Next week, I'll have Veronica back. We will be going over Gentle Change, which is the Seasons of Success Essential Oil of the Month. And that is an amazing oil for anyone on a personal development or transformational journey. And Dorothy, you're on. I see ya. And then in 2 weeks, we will have Miriam Gonzalez on, who is October is Pain Awareness Month, and she's going to be our guest speaker that week. And that's going to be a really important call as well. The disease that she has been called the suicide disease because there is so much facial pain that they truly cannot function. Susie is our speaker. She's here. Okay. Yep. All right, Susie, let's get you in here real quick. Awesome. Let me get you unmuted.
Hi.
Oh, hello. Yay. All right. So thank you I'm sorry for the stress that you had tonight, but hopefully you've got some really good organic deodorant on this evening to keep those sweats out, because I'm sure that was nerve-wracking for you. Let me just take, go
I
ahead.
haven't showered yet, and no, I need deodorant.
You poor thing.
I've been working my butt off all day. I am ready for a hot shower and some magnesium sleep oil.
Uh-huh.
And going to bed after we're done here, because I've been working for the past 14 hours.
Oh my gosh. Well, let me take a quick moment and introduce you before I head into your slides. And if you need any assistance, like knowing what's on the slides, I don't know if you can see that or not, then I'm more than happy to tell you what's on them. So Susie she's been on several of our Detox Diva calls before as when we've hosted our cooking shows, when we've cooked with essential oils and the whole black seeds and things like that. And tonight, she's going to use more of her expertise to talk about some of these products that she's super excited about. She is a certified reflexologist with expertise in promoting natural healing and balance through foot and hand reflexology sessions. She's a certified nutrition practitioner focused on holistic approaches to health, supporting clients in achieving wellness through mindful eating and nutrient-dense food choices. She is a certified essential oils coach, offering personalized guidance on using essential oils. She loves the whole body collection for her reflexology, which we've got a class on that coming up. Mm-hmm. She is a holistic personal chef, crafting nutritious, delicious meals. And she is a passionate educator and speaker, which we are going to find out about tonight. So super, super grateful. We're going to kick off the product line with the Magnesium Spray. And go ahead. I will just let you have the floor, my friend.
Oh, crap. Hold on. I'm technical difficulties. I happen to be up at our lake house, and our internet isn't great up here, and I think everybody's getting home and streaming. And so I'm losing stuff. Hold on. I lost my screen. Okay, you're back. Oh, there's my notes. Okay, we're good. Hi.
That's okay. Technical difficulties happen. Go right ahead. We've got the magnesium chloride versus Epsom salt, which is magnesium sulfate that you wanted to talk about.
Yes. So we have what's wonderful about HBN and what's wonderful about with Alexandra is that she really is using the best products, and we're using the best products for the right situation. Magnesium chloride is so available it has so many health benefits. The biggest difference between Epsom salt, which is magnesium sulfite. So when we talk, I'm going to mainly use the word sulfite versus Epsom salt, so you guys know when I'm saying chloride versus sulfite, the common name would be Epsom salt. So Epsom salt is mainly less than 10% of magnesium. It is perfect when you have you just sprained your wrist or your ankle or something, get your hand soaking or whatever appendage soaking in Epsom salt, perfect. It's there to help take down the inflammation. It does have a purpose. But for long-term use and what we want to do in our holistic life, magnesium chloride is really where we want to focus, whether it's in magnesium bath salts or now that we have this amazing oil. And I have been using it not only on myself, but I've been using it with my clients. And I'm seeing a huge difference, especially with me making my own oil. This oil is amazing. So chloride is more easily absorbed into the body versus sulfite, and the effects are more intense and they last longer. So it is a long-term use. Sulfite is, over time, if you continue to use it, you're going to start to feel that your body is going to be dehydrated. You're not feeling good. You're not feeling the effects, is because it doesn't have the same properties as the chloride does. And all of our magnesium that we're using topically is chloride, which that was one of the things that made me stick and stay and come into this amazing company, is because of using the best products out there. So this, like I said, the side effects for sulfite with long-term prolonged exposure is going to show that you're going to have dehydration, and you may even feel laxative effects, even if you're taking lots of Epsom salt baths. Again, it is those quick acute issues, and then we move on. Chloride, however, whether you're using the flakes or our amazing oil, and I'm thinking about dumping a little bit of my oil in my bath tonight. Muscle and joint aches it's a stress reliever, it's headache, it calms, it improves our sleep, it improves circulation. It is great for, it absorbs nutrients, and it's amazing as a carrier. So if you're adding one of our amazing oils in for our magnesium, it will get into our bloodstream more available. And it is perfect for detoxing. It's, as well as it helps remove negative energy ions. And our bodies we are nothing but energy. We're atoms and neutrons and protons, and magnesium helps remove any of those negative energies, not just emotionally, but in that physical energy. And it helps restore at our cellular level. So we have optimal wellness. And the one thing I love about this oil is that it is not sticky. It dries. When it dries quickly, and it dries softly. And that's what I love about it. Okay, we could do next slide. Oh, do I have control? I guess I do. Oh, there, cool. All right. I love this wild yam. I love it. And so one of the great things about wild yam is we hear it a lot, especially the women in the group here. If you are perimenopause or menopausal, wild yam is one of the things that is natural to help rebalance hormones during peri and menopause times. But men, you got hormones too, and it's great for that. So what is wild yam? It is a plant, and it contains a chemical called diosgenin, which is converted mainly in laboratories for various steroids, estrogen, or DHEA. It also, the roots are extracted. So there are more than 600 species of wild yam, 12 of which are actually edible. The rest are mainly used to create the diosgenin. The reason why the other 588 species are not is because they're really bitter. And so most people don't like the bitterness. So it's probably really good for the liver and the gut on the bitterness, but we normally don't eat them. They are creating them for mainly the diosgenin, which is to promote natural DHEA. It synthesizes in the lab. It does not raise our estrogen for women. It occurs naturally, and it helps. It helps with all of our hormones. And I would say, do I have slide? Where's my? Are you sliding me, Tina? Okay, we could do the next one.
Okay, yeah, I'm sliding you.
Oh, cool. Okay, so because it's converted in the labs, they've been able to extract the chemical from the wild yam. They've been able to connect the diosgenin from the root of the yam, and they're able to extract that and create it into natural um, estrogen or steroids in order to go through more of a natural uh, I'm sorry, my brain, um, hormone balance, hormone replacement therapy. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. Okay, our next one.
I just realized I think those two slides were the same.
Similar, yeah. Okay. The other benefits about wild yam, which I find really interesting, is that it has some gut health benefits and as well as gallbladder. So diverticulitis, gallbladder pain, and rheumatoid arthritis. There are benefits shown. Studies have shown that wild yam is beneficial for these diseases in the body. And it does contain the chemicals, like I've said before, that it's made with various steroids such as estrogen in the laboratory. It does not change our estrogen, so we are safe. It doesn't change our testosterone. It doesn't change any of the hormones. It helps just lift up and rebalance.
Okay.
Okay, so women, we're talking to you right now. Don't worry, men, we're going to get to you in a minute. Benefits. It does help with the estrogen replacement therapy. It actually helps also with vaginal dryness, PMS, menstrual cramps, osteoporosis, and increasing energy as well as sex drive. What I also love about the spray is because it's topical, so we can put it on certain areas of our body. I actually like to put it on my wrists. I also will put it on my feet because of the reflex points. I'm also going to put it down in my pelvic area, maybe not necessarily in the area, but definitely on the lower abdomen in order to help. And I might even take a little drop every now and then and put it into my belly button because that's where we absorb. Remember, our umbilical cord is the beginning of our life. So our belly button is that little gateway into our life source. And so everything I like to get absorbed into there. Yes. Oh yeah, belly button. Great idea. Remember to use that. I put essential oils in there as well.
And
Okay.
I know in one conversation I had heard that Paula sprays it on her thighs and abdomen before she goes to bed. And she's also using the sleep spray nighttime too. And she's getting 2 extra hours of sleep as opposed to what she used to get prior to using this. So even our CEO is getting amazing benefits for as healthy as she is. So, all right.
Well,
Now the men.
yes, the men. So wild yam for men health. Yeah, you're not escaping menopause, men. You get hormonal imbalances as well. It also, wild yam helps with prostate health, which is huge because the number one cancer in men is prostate cancer. And we want to make sure that you can support yourself. Hair loss, that's another thing. Take that wild yam and you know what? We have the Main Glow. Take a couple sprays of wild yam, couple drops of Main Glow, and have your wife or partner massage it into your head. And number one, you're going to automatically get the cerebral fluids going and start to relax, but it also will help the follicles to increase hair growth. Bone density, yes, men, you also have bone density loss as well as with women. And we all know that wild yam not only will increase sex drive in women, but also with the men and will increase your energy. So brown chicken, brown cow, people. That's all I'm saying. We're going to have a lot of things happen in this fall and winter.
I'm feeling an HBN baby boom coming on.
Right? Absolutely. And they're all going to be super healthy HBN baby boomers.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
All right. Precautions.
We have what?
We're
Oh,
at
precautions.
precautions now.
Oh, yes. Our precautions. So, pregnancy and breastfeeding. It is actually best to stay away from wild yam. There may there may be some contradictions, and so every research that I've been looking at, it's just like, you know what, for right now, after you're done with breastfeeding, get back onto the wild yam for your health support. But there's other prenatal things that you could be using, that wouldn't be a contradiction. Hormone sensitivity conditions such as breast cancers and your uterine cancer and ovarian cancer, endometriosis, and uterine fibroids. If you have any of these conditions, it can possibly make it worse. They've had um, they've had a couple studies, but it's slow. But they do say do not use wild yam, and that was just our precautions. And then the protein S deficiency. People with protein S deficiency have had an increased risk of forming blood clots. So there is some concern that wild yam might increase the risk of clotting if you are a protein S deficiency person. There has been somebody that has had a adverse. They are protein S deficient as well as with lupus, and they had wild yam. And there was a study that one person has had an adverse response to wild yam. So that would be the only other precaution. Other than that, we're all good to go.
Okay. Jessica had asked in the comments, I wonder if I should take it since I have BRCA2 gene, which is estrogen fed. That might be a question for your pharmacist. I think pharmacists are better trained than a family doctor to answer questions like that, anything that may or may not conflict with something.
Yeah, the other thing is let me write that down and I can do some research too.
Okay. Thank you,
I
Minnie.
don't, I, yeah, I don't have a problem. Actually, if you can send me that question later, Tina, I'll get it answered and we can upload it in
Awesome.
our chat group.
Okay, great. Thank you. All right, let's get to ocean vitality.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I love this one. As a person who follows a whole food plant-based diet, sea vegetables have become my friends. Sometimes they're a little oceany because, sea vegetables, that's exactly where they are. So the great thing about sea vegetables is that they contain iodine and triosine, which are the two nutrients that we are required for our thyroid to make hormones. And we don't get enough iodine, and this is our natural form of iodine. I love oysters, so if you're an oyster lover, and by the way, wild yam and oysters, again, energy and the sex drive. Oysters are also mollusks are high in iodine. So, but if you are a person who does not eat animal products, our sea vegetables and this ocean vitality gives you all of it in one simple, um, easy shot. Low iodine will cause fatigue and weight changes. So sometimes it might not be a thyroid issue whatsoever. It can be that we are low in iodine. And iodine inserted into certain food products is not the best way to go. Your best way to get the true source of iodine is through our sea vegetables. And we've made it really amazing to take it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Our next one. I've broken it down on we have two different types of kelp: nori, Irish sea moss, and dulce. Each one of these sea vegetables does a different thing in our body. And I love that the fact that Alexandria has curated this blend in order to provide the best support. So kelp is great for our sensory, so our cognitive health. and our sensory to our nervous system, as well as GI support. So we have that gut brain connection going on with kelp. So part of that little scoop. There's been a lot of studies that showing that kelp does improve the sensory receptors. It promotes healthy nails, healthy blood vessels, aids in the digestion. It eases constipation, helps reduce the hair loss, and helps with diabetes and weight management. Kelp may also treat gastrointestinal ulcers. There are some studies out there that are showing that. And you can look those up if those are things. But it's hard to get sea vegetables in, especially if you live inland, that you don't have an ocean close to you. It's harder to get those fresher things. So having an easy access like our Ocean Vitality is amazing. So nori, immune system support. I kind of was shocked when I first learned this about nori a while ago. Help strengthen our immune system. It's helping the body fend off infections and illness. It enhances our digestive health, as well as it is filled with fiber. And fiber from seaweed promotes healthy digestion, regular bowel movements, preventing constipation, and supporting the gut, which when we have all of that working in our gut, we have toxins being removed because the waste management system of our body is working properly. It's going in, it's doing its thing, and it's taking out the bad that doesn't need to be in the body. And when we have those toxins being built up in our system, our immune system is going to struggle. We get sick. We're sick and tired and sick and tired and sick and tired all the time. So having nori as part of your daily supplement is amazing. Dulse helps thyroid support, again, because dulse is mainly contains the iodine, which also eliminates which is element of the body, which needs to make our thyroid hormones. It's a rich source of potassium, so it is helping with our electrolytes. And dulse also is used for high cholesterol and prevention of iodine deficiency. So right there, just those 3 sea vegetables are a powerhouse. And now we have Irish moss, and it's our cardiovascular support. And it's high in soluble fiber, which is also linked to lowering our LDL cholesterol. I hate that people say that LDL cholesterol is our bad cholesterol. We don't have good or bad cholesterol. What happens is when the LDL raises, that becomes bad. So we want to keep our LDL within its range so we don't have bad episodes like cardiovascular episodes of heart attack, stroke, and things like that. So one of the things that when I talk about cardiovascular support as well as the LDL is I've always try to teach people that please no longer say LDL is your bad cholesterol, because it's not. It's actually really good for us. What makes it bad is when we raise the level of it. And raising that level is through processed food, fried food, junk food, alcohol, and other toxins in the body, and our body has a toxic overload. We need the LDL, we just don't need it in high amounts. So because the LDL and the HDL have to come into balance in order for our system to work properly. Does that make sense? Yes?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. Okay, where are we at? We got importance of fiber. So the other great thing about all of these, as well as the fiber, is that fiber improves our blood sugar control, it supports our healthy weight, as well as lowers our risk of developing chronic conditions like heart disease. You know, nori, Ocean Vitality is almost like having our healing trilogy all in one tiny little scoop. Now you're adding this into your healing trilogy, you have a powerhouse of health that's going on. Mm-hmm. And I love the fact that we have blended this. And when you blend it with the beetroot max, it has a little spicy taste. You don't have the oceany. It's kind of crazy how it changes the flavor. Just a little tip. I have my beetroot max and my Ocean Vitality every morning in a shot.
Nice.
with a little fulvic acid,
With a little
or
focus.
with my fulvic acid, I should say, with my little dropper, and it changes the taste. It's like spicy, and it's like it boosts us up.
So I have a couple
All
questions
right,
before we move
I
on.
think we're
One of the
okay.
questions is, and you don't have to answer this because you know you're not a doctor, but from your research,
Nope.
um, people that have a shellfish allergy or an iodine allergy, can they take this? Oh, well, shellfish is a yes. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. If you have a shellfish allergy, you can take this. We did get that from the manufacturer. But what about if you have an iodine,
Nice.
if you're allergic to iodine?
Um, I would definitely check with your healthcare practitioner, but I would also say that that would probably be a contradiction, and I would say that yes, sea vegetables are off your list because of that.
Okay,
And we'd have to find another source of iodine, and probably that would be coming from your primary care physician and a compound pharmacist that would be able to support the thyroid in a different way where you don't need the iodine.
gotcha. And then what about those without a thyroid? Would this still be a benefit to them?
Absolutely. Because remember, it's also dealing with our immune system, our gut, our cardiovascular, and all of those. Just because we don't have the thyroid, we still have, the body still is working with the hormones. We might not be producing them, but we still have to. So yeah, absolutely.
All right, very good. On to nervine.
Oh, yes, nervine. So as I was looking through the ingredients of pain and how we were going to talk about the pain oil today, and also the sleep oil, I wanted to I wanted to pick out an essential oil, um, because we've already talked about the magnesium. And then why is the pain so great? Other than why do I need the pain if I already have the plain magnesium oil? Well, helichrysum. Helichrysum is one of the essential oils that we use in our pain oil. And helichrysum is a nervine. And a nervine is an herb or substance that has a calming, soothing, and strengthening effect on the nervous system. It's often used in herbal medicine. I use helichrysum in my practice a lot, especially straight, or I dilute with normally magnesium lotion. It helps with stress, anxiety, nervous tension, and the other thing is that it it helps it, it gets to the nervous system. And with flexology, that's what I actually am mainly using, is I'm stimulating all the nervous systems. So the helichrysum is a great way to get in there and just calm everything. I've been using it on a client who has broken her back, and it has been amazing for her. And she's now ordered some because she wants to have it every day versus a couple times a week. Nervine, they're herbs that relax the nervous system, so it allows the healing to come in. So the nerves aren't like just like this; it just relaxes, so the body can heal faster and quicker. It's used to alleviate anxiety and stress, and also insomnia. And I think that's probably why I've been sleeping a little better, because I'm using the pain oil every day while my clients, so it's getting into my transdermally into me because it's on my hands, and my sleep has been better. Just like valerian, chamomile, and passion flower, it's I love about the are which are also nervines. Nervines are tonics, and they are there to strengthen. I don't take helichrysum internally. I normally use it topically, or I will have it as aromatherapy. It's one of those that I personally don't ingest, and I wouldn't encourage my clients to. But I certainly will use it topically in my practice, and that's what we also have it. It's one of the main ingredients, and I think it's listed as the first essential oil in the ingredient list. Nervines also, they stimulate. They, again, it's all about the nervous system with nervines. All right.
Awesome.
Okay. Now you know helichrysum. So helichrysum is a huge powerhouse, and it's been one of my favorites when I first learned about it. It is an anti-allergenic, it's antibacterial, antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory. It helps with bruises, and rashes, scars. Basically, if it's on the dress, it is helping. Strains. I actually forgot about this. It may help with stretch.
Oh, are you there? You're kind of cutting in and out right now. All right. Well, I'm sure she will be back. She just is having some bad internet issues. She's up at her cabin, but muscle pain and stiffness also. This is going to be something you're going to want to keep in your gym bag. This is something you are, yeah, right, Dee Dee, stretch marks. This is going to be something you're going to want to put next to your bedstand at night if you've had a tough day working, if you do manual labor. This is going to be amazing. And if you're going to use this and do some tests on stretch marks, go ahead and take some before pictures and then apply this every day and check in every 2 weeks and take another photo and see if see the results you could get. I think you could really help a lot of people out with that. So if she comes back on, we'll let her take over. But right now, I'm just going to go ahead and finish out here for her. So Plumera obtusa is commonly known as white frangipani and or Singapore graveyard flower. It's a tropical flowering plant known for its beautiful and fragrant white flowers. And beyond its ornamental appeal, this has several traditional and potential health benefits as well. One, aromatic and relaxation. The scent of this is soothing and is often used in aromatherapy to relieve stress, promote relaxation, and enhance mood. Its fragrance is also commonly added to perfumes and essential oils. It has anti-inflammatory effects. So again, if you have that stiffness or inflammation as you're going to bed, applying this to the bottom of your feet, to the bottom of your legs. This is going to help relax that so you can go to sleep, especially those that play soccer most of the night in their sleep. I think this is going to be such an amazing relaxant for those legs to calm and rest to so that you can get that sleep without running all over the bed. Anti-inflammatory. It's been traditionally used for anti-inflammatory properties, and it may help in alleviating swelling, pain, and other inflammatory conditions when applied externally. And so externally, excuse me, it has wound healing properties. The extract from this plant leaves and bark have been used in traditional medicine for wound healing, and it's believed to have antimicrobial properties that help in preventing infections and accelerating the healing process. It's great for skincare. This oil is derived from the Plumeria obtusa, is sometimes used in skincare formulas. It's believed to have moisturizing and rejuvenating properties. That's one of the things I've noticed about this too, is the how soft my skin feels right now. And some studies suggest that this plant contains antioxidant compounds, which help combat oxidative stress, which we know that's such a huge issue with all the chemicals that we're exposed to, and help protect the cells from damage caused by free radicals. The traditional medicine, now let's get on to the antimicrobial. Traditional medicine has also attributed this to particularly treating skin infections, thanks to its potential ability to fight off bacteria and fungi. You know what? If you have some fungus on your feet, spray some of this on there and get yourself to bed. Fever and pain relief as well. In traditional practices, parts of this plant have been used for reducing fever and relieving pain. It's made from its bark or leaves are sometimes used as natural remedies for these symptoms. So that is the presentation. I'm so glad Susie could give us most of the presentation. Thank you for your patience and understanding on this. So let's get to the announcements for the end of the call. Self-aware is, we only have what, 4 days left to grab this special with the self-aware. The oils on the left are $59.95. The two right there. October is going to be gentle change. I think I spoke about that when before the call got recorded. Gentle Change is an absolutely beautiful fragrant oil. There's a daily intention that's going to come with this. We're going to cover this next week with Veronica. And then also Rose and Vetiver is the deodorant of the month for October, and Clay and Tea Tree will be the deodorant of the month, with patchouli being the soap of the month for October. So these are rotational, subscription based. You can buy it once and never buy it again, or change up your auto ship, whatever, however you want to do that, or you can just stay on the program. You can see in this kit here, you do get the oil of the month for with the So Fresh, So Clean on the right. The free Try Me product this month with Heart and Body Naturals. If your first time order is 100 CB or more, you will get the free colon support. If you are an existing customer and you place an auto ship order, it's too late to place it for this month, but you also get a free product. So this month's product is colon support. Next month is one of my favorites. It is Vitality. I do drink this all day long. It's very nourishing. The potent detox tea, it delivers micronutrients and helps eliminate undigested waste from your colon and digestive system. Those two products together are just a magical bundle right there in itself. It's packed with plant compounds that gently cleanse while providing phytonutrients, antioxidants, and healing herbs. You're not going to be on the toilet. Like, this isn't a detox where you are on the toilet a lot, and we want to make sure that you have a gentle, enjoyable experience when you are detoxing. So speaking of October 11th, 12th, and 13th, we have another liver cleanse coming up. If you have done a liver cleanse, let me know in the comments, because I love these. I love these liver cleanses. I always feel so good after, and it's so fun that we get to do them as a community. Every Wednesday, Coach Kimberly and Coach Denise are on the weekly buzz that is at 2 p.m. Central, 12 noon Pacific, and it's they have a little product intro in the beginning, and then it is pretty much all testimonies. And if you guys have not made one of these calls, I highly encourage you to get on one of these, because it's just beautiful to see the customers come forward and talk about their experiences, because I'm a science geek. I like to know those details, but some people just want to know, how does it work? And so, or why does it work? What has it done for you? And so they have such a great course or class that they host and go over that. Directly following this is going to be a meeting with this man here, Coach Marcus. He is going to host the Heart and Body Naturals business overview. So if sharing these products is something that fascinates you, maybe you have thought about 10 people that you can help while you're listening on the call tonight. Maybe you thought, oh, my cousin George has got this issue. My cousin Susie has this issue, and I know they would love these products. Then all you have to do is attend this call, see if maybe sharing these products with your friends and family is going to be something that intrigues you, and reach out to whoever invited you to the call, and they can help you get started after that call. So make sure that you are on that. If earning, free product, a car payment, a house payment, or beyond that is of interest to you. So as always, you guys, I am so grateful for everyone that shows up on these calls each Thursday evening. I almost said Wednesday. My days are so mixed up. But I'm so incredibly grateful for you for taking the time out to hop on here and learn about these products, learn how we can change lives. And if there is someone that you think of that would benefit from listening to this replay, reach out to whoever invited you to the call. I'll be posting this replay in all of our wellness communities that we have within the company, directly following. As soon as I get it up to my YouTube channel, make sure that you share that with them. I will make sure that, or tag them in it if they're in the group, and let's see how many lives that we can change. What we have 55 people on this call, and if each of us shared with 2 people, imagine the impact that we can have. So with that, I bid you all good night. Thank you so much for being on here this evening. You all are just amazing people, and I'm so grateful to have this time with you each Thursday evening. So with that, good night, you guys. Bye-bye.